Vanakkam. Now we are going to see multiple choice questions from exercise 7.5. The curved surface area of a right circular cone of height 15 centimeter and base diameter 16 centimeter is, they gave 4 options. See, curved surface area of cone is pi r l. Okay, what are all the given data here? H is equal to 15 centimeter and base diameter is 16 centimeter. So D is equal to 16 centimeter. Then radius is equal to D by 2, which is equal to 16 divided by 2 is equal to 8 centimeter. Okay, ma? To calculate curved surface area, you need L, because we have radius but we don't have L. L is what? L is slant height of a cone. So slant height L is equal to square root of h square plus r square. We already derived all these things. It is like a right angular triangle. So this is L, this part is radius, this is h. So hypotenuse square is equal to h square plus r square. L is equal to square root of, our height is 15 square plus r, radius is 8 square. L is equal to square root of 15 square is 225 plus 8 square is 64. Now L is equal to 225 plus 64 is 289. So square root of 289 is, L is equal to square root of 17 into 17. So L is equal to 17 centimeter. Now find the value. Curved surface area of right circular cone is pi rl. We no need to put the value of pi because in the choice they are giving the value in terms of pi. So pi r l is equal to pi into our radius is 8 into L is 17, which is equal to 8 into 17, 136 pi. So our answer is option 4. Next question. If two solid hemispheres of same base radius r units are joined together along their bases, then curved surface area of this new solid is, see, there is two hemispheres, okay va, and the base radius is r units for both hemispheres. Okay, then they are joined together along their base radius. See, one hemisphere is like that. This part is the base of hemisphere. The radius is r units. We have one more hemisphere with radius r units. So this is the base of this hemisphere. So here these two hemispheres are joined together along their bases. See, this is their bases. Now we are joining. If you are joining these two now, you will get a sphere. What is the curved surface area of this new solid? So our new solid is a sphere. Curved surface area of the sphere is 4 pi r square. The answer is first option, 4 pi r square, square units. Third question. The height of a right circular cone of radius is 5 centimeter and slant height is 13 centimeter will be. See, for a right circular cone, radius and slant height is given. You should find the height. Slant height is 13 centimeter, radius is 5 centimeter, and you should find the height of this right circular cylinder. So we know this relation, L square is equal to h square plus r square. From this we have to find h. So h square is equal to L square minus r square. H is equal to square root of L square minus r square. Okay. Height is equal to square root of L square value is 13 square minus r square is 5 square. Okay. So h is equal to square root of 13 square is 169 minus 5 square is 25. Okay. Which is equal to square root of 144. Okay. So 144 now is equal to square root of 12 into 12. Now h value is 12 centimeter. So it's very simple sum. Fourth question. If the radius of the base of a right circular cylinder is held keeping the same height, then the ratio of the volume of the cylinder thus obtained to the volume of original cylinder is, okay ma? See, read the question carefully. The radius is halved. Okay va? By keeping same height. ஒரு சிலிண்டர் இருக்கு, சிலிண்டருக்கு இனிஷியல் ரேடியஸ் வந்து r ன்னு வச்சிருக்காங்க. ஓகேவா? And the initial height is h. Okay? Its radius is halved. Halved means what? Reduced to half. Okay? So the new cylinder which formed is having the radius r by 2 because radius is halved and the height is h. In question they keep the same height for the new cylinder. Okay, then what they are asking is find the ratio of volume of cylinder thus obtained. Thus obtained means what? Volume of cylinder where the radius is halved. Okay va? To the volume of original cylinder. See, when radius is halved na, the new radius is what? R by 2. Okay, then volume will be V1. That is new volume V1 is equal to pi. Instead of r square, you should put r by 2 the whole square into h. Okay, va? Which is equal to pi into r square by 4 into h. So this is the new volume or volume of cylinder after the radius is halved. Okay, va? Next, original volume is V2. V2 is what? Pi r square h. Now they are asking the ratio for this new volume to original volume. So V1 divided by V2 is equal to pi r square h divided by 4 divided by pi r square h. So this can be written as pi r square h divided by 4 into, so pi r square h means pi r square divided by 1. So if you put multiplication here, now what happened? This denominator term will be reciprocated. So 1 divided by pi r square h. Okay. Now cancel pi r square, pi r square. That is V1 divided by V2 is equal to 1 divided by 4. Ratio of volume of cylinders is equal to 1:4. So the answer is second choice, 1:4. Fourth question. The total surface area of a cylinder whose radius is 1/3 of its height is, 4 options are given. Total surface area for a cylinder is asking when the radius is 1/3 of its height. So r is given as 1/3 into height. So instead of r, you should put 1 into h by 3. Okay va? So you are not going to substitute r value. Instead of r, you are going to substitute h by 3. Okay. Total surface area of cylinder is 2 pi r into h plus r. Okay. 2 into pi into r is what? H by 3 into h plus again r is h by 3. Okay. Now 2 pi into h by 3 into h. For this term, you just take LCM. What is the LCM? 3. Okay. Here 3 will come. 3h plus h. 2 pi h by 3 into 3h plus 1h is 4h divided by 3. Now multiply the numerator term and multiply the denominator terms. See, 2 into 4. 2 4s are 8. Then pi into h square divided by 9 into 3 into 3, 9. So the answer is 8 pi h square by 9. The correct option is third option, 8 pi h square by 9 square units. Okay. Next question. In a hollow cylinder, the sum of external and internal radius is 14 centimeter. The width is 4 centimeter. If its height is 20 centimeter, the volume of material in it is, in a hollow cylinder, the sum of external and internal radius. Sum of external radius is capital R, sum means plus, internal radius is small r, okay, which is equal to 14 centimeter. Next, width is 4 centimeter. What it means? Width is the thickness of ring. This part is 4 centimeter. Width means the thickness of ring. Okay, va? From center to external radius minus center to internal radius will give you the width. Okay, va? That is capital R minus small r is equal to 4 centimeter. This is what width. Height is 20 centimeter. The volume of material is asking. Okay. Volume of hollow cylinder is equal to pi into capital R square minus small r square into h. Okay. See, which is equal to pi into, we can write this capital R square minus small r square as capital R plus small r into capital R minus small r. See, its identity, a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Like that, we can write r square capital R square minus small r square is equal to capital R plus small r into capital R minus small r. Okay, into height. Now, pi into capital R plus small r is 14 centimeter into capital R minus small r is 4 centimeter into height is 20 centimeter. Multiply everything. 14 into 4, 56 into 20 into pi, which is equal to 1225 centimeter cube. So the correct option is second option, 1220 centimeter cube. Okay. 7th question. If the radius of the base of a cone is tripled, the height is doubled, then the volume is, they give 4 options. Okay. The radius is tripled, that is r is equal to 3 times of r. Okay, va? And height is doubled, h is equal to 2 times of h. If you substitute the values like this, how much times the volume will be increased? That is what asking. So volume of cone is equal to 1 by 3 pi r square h, which is equal to 1 by 3 into pi into, instead of r you are going to substitute 3r. So 3r the whole square into, instead of h you are going to substitute 2h. Okay. So now multiply 1 by 3 pi into 3, this square is common to 3 as well as r. So 3 square is 9 into r square into 2h. Okay, va? Now, which is equal to 1 by 3 into pi into, see, 9 into 2, 18, balance r square into h. Okay, now write the formula for volume of cone from this 1 by 3 pi r square h into 18. This means 18 times of volume of cone. Okay, va? So 8th sum, the total surface area of a hemisphere is how much times the square of its radius? Okay, total surface area of hemisphere is what? 3 pi r square. Curved surface area is 2 pi r square, and total surface area is 2 pi r square plus pi r square will give you 3 pi r square. Okay, so what they are asking, we know the formula 3 pi r square. Here they are asking total surface area of hemisphere is how much times the square of radius, square of its radius. Here square of radius is r square. How much time? 3 pi time. So the answer is third answer, 3 pi times of square of the radius. Okay, and 9th sum, a solid sphere of radius 8 centimeter is melted and cast into a shape of a solid cone of same radius. The height of cone is, okay, a solid sphere is given, its radius is 8 centimeter and it is melted and cast into a solid cone, okay, of same radius. The radius is 8 centimeter. They are asking what is height, okay, ma? If it is melted and recast now, the volume won't be changed. So volume of sphere is equal to volume of cone, okay, va? Volume of sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube, which is equal to volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Now 4 by 3 pi into, what is r value? Radius is 8 centimeter. So x cube is equal to 1 by 3 pi into r square is x square into h. 5 cancel. Here denominator 3, here denominator 3 cancel. Here x square, x cube is x square into x. So 2x, x square will be cancelled. Remaining 1x will be here. What are the remaining things? Left side 4x is equal to right side h. That is h equal to 4x centimeter. The answer is third option.